Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning as well to our teacher, Ma'am Salijon. But before we start, I want to apologize to everyone. Well, I know there is no one to blame, but still, this could have been an interactive type of discussion. But nevertheless, I hope everyone is safe right now. Well, for today, me and Miss Loa will be your little teachers for this class. I will do the part 1 and she will do the part 2. So, for the meantime, we will take over, but don't worry, we will do our best. And you, class, needs to participate because our topic is all about speaking skills. So, for the next assessment that we are going to do now, I want you to take note of the Q&A assessment. This is to measure your reasoning skills and your communicative competence. Well, I know you can do this. Just speak yourself out and enjoy. So, speaking skill. Speaking skills is under what skill again? Receptive or productive? Alright, productive, very good. So, speaking skills is under the productive skills. So, since it is under the productive skills, what do you think is the role of speaking in human interaction? Productive skills, man. What does it produce? What is its role in human interaction? Okay, so I will give you time to think. Don't worry, don't pressure yourself out. Just relax. I will repeat the questions later on before this video ends, and I will provide the mechanics for you to answer it, okay? So as you can see, just by answering the questions provided, you are already performing one of its role, which is to reason out, and I will leave the rest to you guys. But the question is, why are we still doing this? Why are we talking about speaking skills where in fact we know already how to speak the language, how to respond using the language, and how to communicate using the language? Why are we still doing this? Okay, so we are doing this because we aim for something more. We humans don't settle for less. We aim not just to speak more, but to speak as much as possible and have a good pronunciation of the words. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. Me, myself, is not perfect. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect, but what you really need is confidence. Like what I'm doing right now. I don't know how to speak in English fluently, but look at me, Char. Again, what you really need is confidence. Don't worry if there are problems like misunderstanding or you need to ask something or to clarify something out, because it's fine. It's part of any interaction. And by that, I want to ask everyone again, how important is it to learn how to communicate? Well, we, as English speakers, as English majors, we already know and repeat these questions all over again. But I want you to recall, how important is it to learn how to communicate? Well, speak yourself out and defend yourself. Why we need to learn to communicate? Not just by merely speaking, but to communicate. Okay? So, for the second question, how important is it to learn how to communicate? Please take note of the questions and think ahead of time, everyone. So, okay, so thank you, everyone. I know that you are really paying attention right now. Well, that's good because you really need to pay attention to understand and to organize your ideas and thoughts very well, because a good listener is a good speaker. Am I right? Okay. And since you're paying attention, and I want to ask everyone again, if you were given a chance to talk freely, would you rather communicate intelligently or communicate effectively, and why? So for this question, I want you to speak yourself out. Meron Miss University ang answer, Aniha. Okay, so if you were given a chance to talk freely, would you rather communicate intelligently or effectively, and why? Okay, so our Q&A assessment is done. I provided three questions for you guys, and if you have any questions about my question, if you don't understand it, you can just message me I will repeat those 3 questions. 3 questions. These are the questions that I asked. Please take note. What do you think is the role of speaking in human interaction? Number 2, how important is it to learn how to communicate? Number 3, if you were given a chance to talk freely, would you rather communicate intelligently or effectively? Why? I guess I already told you that speaking is more than just speaking itself. Speaking involves talking something highly significant or expressive. Okay? So for the part 2, please stay tuned to Miss Chloa's recorded discussion to be posted in the stream as well. Please post your answers in the stream individually in answering the Q&A assessment. Okay, so please label it Part 1 Q&A answers. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much everyone and God bless us all.